Good afternoon, my good people. It's your favorite podcaster, Tommy Green, and I'm back with another episode of Convicted Conversations. Here with me today, another guest that I really don't know too well, but I know a little bit. So it's going to be an interesting interview. Also, my first female. Shout out.
Oh.
Yes, you the first female. And it's episode 7, so it's the lucky one.
Oh my God, it's an odd number. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so here we go. Without further ado, let me introduce Miss Jazz, right?
Yes.
Jazz, welcome to the show. And welcome on. So, anyways, let's really get into it.
All right,
Miss Jazz, where you from, and how'd you end up in North Carolina?
I'm from Portland, Oregon. I ended up here. We all followed my sister after she got accepted to college, so we didn't want her to live over here by herself, so we came.
Okay, that's cool. Your sister being Cashmere.
Cashmere.
Good way to shout out successful in transit operations manager.
Yeah, she got accepted to State Aug in like 2014, so we came.
Okay, wow. Okay, I didn't even know that. That's what's up. But originally, again, from where?
Portland, Oregon.
Okay, you grew up
there? Early life was there, and then we moved to Dallas when I was in 5th grade through high school.
Okay, gotcha. And like I said, all of my guests are formerly incarcerated, so, this is going to be interesting. I ain't never really had a good conversation with a female that's been incarcerated.
Oh, this is going to be good, baby. So let's get into it.
That's what's up. You're going to give me all the juicy details.
Yeah.
Prison life from a female perspective. Wow.
It's crazy.
So, I know now when we talked earlier, you said you kind of did little small bits here and there throughout really the country.
I've been locked up in 10 states.
10 states. Wow.
10 states.
But the longest was where? What state were you in the longest?
Virginia, from 2018 to 23.
Okay, 6-year bid. Okay, let's say you're really bitten after if you've been in at least a nickel or better, which is 5. So that's a long time. That's a long stretch.
I say a day or more.
Right. Yeah, got somebody studio audience. How many years was you, little bro?
8 years, man. Well, I say 8, but 8 months.
7, 8
so
months.
I say 8.
That's
right.
Yeah. Wow. So, let's talk about that. Like, I know inside, men have a lot of plights. I'm assuming females have the same. From a man's perspective, I know some of the things I see a lot in prison. I'm gonna start gang banging. Did you see a lot of gang activity while you were inside in the female prison?
Can we cuss?
Absolutely.
No?
Be yourself.
Okay.
Be yourself. Yeah.
Them hoes was pussy. It wasn't nobody banging in there.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It might have been 1 or 2, but then when you call home or something like that, then it's not what they said it was. So no, banging was not a big thing in women's prison at all.
Wow, that's crazy.
At all.
That's shocking, to be honest with you.
For real. And when you're on the outside, it's really whoever they fucking with, man-wise, that's what they want to bang when it comes to women. It's not really I want to... But I always bang green. If it ain't about money, I've never even got into it. So
that's what's up. So never really affiliated with anything like that. Same here. It's again, that's very interesting because in prison, man, I'm talking about like all the gangs run the yards.
It's very
different gangs run different yards. So for guys like me that kind of stand alone and don't never join anything, it's kind of hard. But I had a different type of bid.
I think that if it was like that, then I wouldn't have been able to do the things that I was able to do because I was an outsider. I wasn't from there. Nobody knew me. So for me to do the things that I would have, I wouldn't have been able to do it in a men's prison, with gangs. So that's how you know.
Gotcha. So that kind of leads into my next question. Like, on the man side again, men do a lot of things to survive in there. Different things, sadly, anything from conforming to homosexuality to have protection, or again on the gang aspect, join a gang for protection. Some guys even revert back to what they know, drug dealing. They got to have hustles or whatever. So, from a female standpoint, 2 questions actually. How did you make it through? How did you survive? And/or what were some of the things that you seen other women conform to or do to make it through during that time?
Well, the short answer for the second question is, what did I see other women do to be able to eat every night was eat coochie.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay, so a lot of
they
that.
would get a girlfriend. Most studs would get a femme girlfriend that they know gonna take care of them. That's like the easiest thing that
Gotcha.
you could do.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody tried to do that to me, and I was just like, just because you eat in my box, you're not about to eat out of my box.
Word,
So
okay.
I didn't get into that.
Wow.
So
It's okay to laugh. But...
first,
Wow.
so the first question was, how did I make it?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So before I got locked up, like I told you before, I sold everything but ass. So,
okay.
I know how to make money in so many different ways. So it started with cards. I started playing cards.
Okay.
I would lose every day until I became a shark. And that's a whole different piece because I became a shark as I was doing other things to make money. But once I became a shark, I was playing $25, $50, $100 pinochle games, and that's how I was getting money. I had this girl in there I called my baby daddy. All right, so she would come and be like,
hold on, pause. You just had so you had a chick that you called your baby daddy.
Yeah, because she was a stud, so she identified as masculine, and the way she looked, it looked like I had my daughter by her more than my daughter's dad.
Word.
Yeah, so I called her my baby daddy. So she was like, "Baby mama, you got to stop gambling." I'd be like, "I'm not."
Yeah, okay.
And because to me, after I lose so much, I'm going to learn. You have to lose to learn.
Absolutely. That's
right?
one of our
to the point to where nobody could beat me.
Yeah.
But people was playing me because they remember me losing.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're losing $300 a day to me because you think you could beat me because I used to lose.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So then I started doing hair, and that was little money, like $5 a head. That's a pack of chicken.
Right.
So but I didn't know I could do that. I realized I had that talent just from somebody asking me to do their hair, and it looked like I've been doing hair for years.
Right.
So shortly after that, to make money, I had my mom put me on Meet an Inmate.
Oh, MeetAnInmate.
MeetAnInmate.com. It's like social media for inmates. Kind of like if you go on there right now, you'll see like hundreds of people, pictures of, like if you want a pen pal or you want something like that on out here. They're all locked up, so they have somebody from the outside, or you can do it from in there. You can send a picture in with like 50 stamps.
Right. Yeah.
To pay for it, you know what I'm saying? So I did that, and I had like 20 truck drivers on my payroll, baby. So I did that.
New hustle.
I told all of them I needed a TV.
Right. Okay.
So all of them sent me, you know what I'm saying?
For TV. Okay.
So I did that, and then I would get on the chat lines. I would do stuff like that. Have them send me cash apps off of chat lines. Then I started selling drugs, and that's what I got indicted in there, and I had to do an extra year. I started selling Suboxone and K2, so that's what I did in there.
Wow.
Sold everything but ass, still.
Everything, literally. So, so back up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually caught more time while you was in there
for
hustling,
6
selling drugs.
Introduction to the facility charges. I had to plead guilty to 4.
Introduction to facility charge. Wow. So I knew it was a charge, some type of drug charge.
It's called Introduction to a Facility.
Okay.
And,
you're the first person I ever, really talked to also that caught a charge inside.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you was wilding. Still.
I was definitely wilding. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I heard you say something about doing lashes inside.
No, I did hair inside.
Hair inside.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. And you do lashes now.
I do lashes
and
brows. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Real quick, tell us about your business. What do you do now?
Okay, so my brand that I started is Flawless Company. It was Flawless Brows and Lashes LLC, but I realized I didn't want to be so specific because I like to do all things beauty. So right now I do brows, lashes, facials, body waxing, beard facials, bald facials, all the face stuff, teeth whitening, teeth gems. But I will be expanding into the hair business, Flawless Hair. So. To add to my franchise. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Wow. So honestly, I remember, so again, that was our first time actually meeting too, at Lisa's house. So when Lisa
I was doing her lashes.
Yeah, you was. And it came out flawless. Shout out to you for that, and shout out to my best friend Lisa.
Yeah.
But when she said, she was like, you should let her do a beard massage or whatever.
Beard facial.
Beard facial, right. I thought she was trying to be funny on the low. And I do remember you saying that's something you do. So I hate I didn't take advantage so I could tell the people.
Oh, yeah, how
but
I did.
I'm going to definitely get one.
You going to fall
saying
asleep.
it on camera. Word, that's what's up. I'm gonna get one next show. I'm gonna shout it out for
Okay,
sure
okay,
how
okay.
it was or whatever.
Let's do it.
Because I never had that before.
Let's do it.
So yeah, but that's dope. Now it sounds like you kind of, I don't know whether you kind of, because did you mention doing any of that before you were locked up, or you kind of cultivated that skill inside?
Let me tell you this. I always looked good, so I always did things to myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To keep that up, like I've always done my own eyebrows and stuff like
Okay.
that. So I've always had people say, "Oh, who did your eyebrows?" And then so I gotta do theirs because they want theirs to look like mine.
Yours, right.
So I've always done that, but it's always been just like out of passion. Like, so I chose something that I would do for free, and I made a career out of it.
Right.
So I was doing that for free, like, you know, to family or just people. Like, if we about to go out to the club and there's 4 of us, I'm doing everybody's makeup and stuff like that.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And then, but you still kind of like did it inside too. Was that like one of your hustles, or you just kind of did it for the love?
What, makeup?
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you, I threaded eyebrows too. So yeah, I would get the string, got the tampons, and thread eyebrows.
Wow, inside.
Yeah, and
That's
I'm talking
crazy.
about to the point to where the COs, oh my God, they was so ratchet. The COs will come and be like, "Who did your eyebrows, bitch? What do you mean? I'm locked up. Me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I could do. I should do yours. You know what I'm saying? But it would be crazy because they were free and they would just come in so crusty, and I'd just be like, they'd be like, "You look better than us." I'm sorry, but that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
So that's interesting too to hear, you know, how creative females can be too when they want to get something done. You threading eyebrows with tampons.
I'm talking about I did so much time in SEG. Any officer come to my cell to do count or anything, I'm in the window, eyebrows fleeked up. I don't care if nobody sees me. That's just
wow.
I can't go without it.
That's what's up. So some of the things that, you know, again, I remember that were like phases and things that, you know, guys were getting into in the yard. I wonder, you know, how they were with you all. And so I heard you mention K2. I mean, K2, like, I think I was inside when the K2 wave really started. You know, how was that? What was that like?
So how it happened was, I'm gonna keep it short because I know it's a time limit. So I had a girlfriend that I was let eat my butt, right?
Oh,
so her roommate. Listen.
Okay, go ahead. I like it.
Her roommate was my friend, and she was like, "Hey, my husband is in this other prison. I merge with him every day. Do you want to get on the phone with somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like he'll tell one of his friends, hey, you know, it's a female on the phone for somebody, whatever."
Right.
And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm bored. All right." So she put me on the phone with somebody, and it happened to be this white boy. I didn't know he was white because he sounded like DMX.
Oh, wow.
So I had made them send me pictures because I didn't think they were white, but they was some country ass horse chasing Virginia niggas, white boys.
White boy.
So, I was talking to him. He ended up being a crackhead, so I stopped talking to him. But the guy who was the merge had asked me one day, "Hey, do you want to make some money on the phone?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Say less." You know what I'm saying? It was we on the recorded phone.
Right.
So this was like maybe the end of June. August comes, like, mind you, everybody, there was a few people in there that got K2 through legal mail already.
Right.
But the investigators that were in charge of legal mail, because the legal mail would go straight to the investigators. And then they would pass that, they would call you up to there. So they started catching wind of how shit looks when it's K2 mail, right?
Oh, wow.
If it was yellowed on the edges, and they would start looking up address to see if it was a real, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So everybody stopped getting it. It was dry.
Right.
August come, I get called to legal mail. Now, mind you, I hadn't talked to dude since June, so I didn't even expect it. I didn't know. 15 pages of K2.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
the only one on the compound with it.
Oh
my God. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like a celebrity. Like, one day I could walk to the shower hall by myself, and the next day it was like I couldn't even walk straight. It was like, from then on, it was a crowd of people around me.
Wow.
Like, walking to the shower hall.
Yeah.
So my name in there was Juice.
Okay.
I never told my name, because you can't tell them if you don't know my name. But,
Right.
so it would be like, Juice, can I get this? Can I get that? And so with K2, it's paper. So I would like cut it, and I would write like a number on it, like I was having a number pass, and I would tell the police, "Hey, can you pass this to A Pod over there?"
Oh, the police passing
And
don't even know it.
They don't even know. Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm an evil genius.
I see.
Evil scientist.
So another big thing on the yard, I guess we could kind of wrap it up.
Oh, $5,000 a page.
Oh, wow.
An ID card, $800.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you was making good money doing that inside. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So one other big thing that I know was on the yard when I was on the yard, which is phones. Did you see people with phones inside? Did you ever have a phone or anything like that?
When I was in Virginia, no. Now in Bragg, when I went to prison before on Bragg Street, I had an iPhone 8.
Word.
This was like 2000, whenever it was 8 was out, maybe like 17 or 16.
Gotcha. And
when you're coming from jail to prison, they go through your stuff again, inventory.
Right.
And so when they were inventorying my stuff, I had already been searched and showered, and the lady had turned her back, so I stole my own phone.
Oh, word. Wow.
So I was on the yard with an iPhone 8, and I was in intake, and it was count time. My phone rang, but it was off. But you can call people with the iPhone.
What?
My attorney, hey, you got court in the morning. I was like, hey, I'm in prison.
Oh, wow.
He was like, what? I was like, look it over the computer. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I'm answering my phone, but I'm in prison, so I'm not going to court.
You're not gonna make it.
So I had a phone. I had to go to Icon for that. I did 6 months on Icon for that.
Wow.
But they didn't have none in Virginia at all.
Dang. Yeah, that's crazy. So, before we wrap up, tell the people how they can get in touch with you. Do a quick rundown of your services so they know what they're reaching out for.
Okay. So the name of my company is Flawless Beauty Company. You can find me on Google, Yelp, anything that has anything to do with business. You can find me on there. I'm on Instagram. Flawless Beauty Company, LLC. I do brows. I do tattoo brows. I do lashes. I do facials for men and women. Teeth gems, teeth whitening. And the service list is growing. So I'm out in Hillsborough. I'm on my way to being a franchisor. So I'll have other locations, probably in Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte, here soon. That's
what's up. Well, look, I really appreciate you coming through and doing this. My good people, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and share. And you know the motto, as long as you're breathing, you got another chance to right all your wrongs. Peace, my good people.
Peace.